The Battle of Vimy Ridge took place between April 9th and 12th in 1917 during the First World War, and we're getting ready to mark that anniversary once again. It is one of Canada's most significant and celebrated military victories, and I'm joined now by David McGregor from the Army Cadet League of Saskatchewan. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeremy.
Thank you for coming in. We're 100+ years from this super important date in history, and we're ready to commemorate it again, and an event is happening this weekend that will do just that. Tell us about what's going on.
It's a commemorative, interactive, educational event that happens at the Parktown this Saturday, 10 a.m. sharp. We have the curator from the Southeast Military Museum who dresses up as General Sir Arthur Currie, sorry.
Okay.
And it's pretty fabulous. There's a gigantic map on the floor, and we originally started this to help educate the youth with these Army cadets, which is we're very heavy involved with. But we've decided to open it up to the public and explain to people why it's important. It's such a defining moment in the Canadian history and unifying the country and sense of pride.
Well, let's talk about that then. I mean, here we are, more than a century later, every year celebrated big pomp, circumstance, and it is very important to keep these memories alive and reminding people what did go on back then and why it was important to you. What does it mean? What does the Battle of Vimy Ridge mean?
For me, it's important because my grandfather was a Second World War veteran, so I was brought up around it.
Right.
But even just in general, my family has always taken pride in how Canada can be unified in difficult circumstances and work together.
And I think during these times and the climate in which we're in, unification in Canada, some would argue, more important than it ever has been. Okay, so where and when is this taking place again?
It takes place at the Parktown Hotel on Spadina. It will happen at 10 a.m. sharp in the Cedar Room downstairs. Okay. And it'll last for a couple hours, and then I hope it's open to the public as well.
Yes, everyone can attend and should. Now, you mentioned Craig Bird, the museum curator, dressing up as General Sir Arthur Currie. Can you remind us who that is? Who is General Sir Arthur Currie?
Well, he was the commander of the Canadian Army in the First World War, and with his guidance, it was the first time that all 4 Canadian divisions fought together to achieve the victory at Vimy Ridge.
Yeah, so he had a Navy, Army, and Air?
It was all Army for the Vimy.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Now, when it comes to this event this weekend, who do you think should attend? Who is this being put on for?
Mostly for the youth. We deal with the Army cadets and the public. We have members of the executive of the ANAVETS coming that were invited. And yeah, it should be for all generations.
It really should. Yeah, it's an important event to remember. The Cedar Room at the Parktown Hotel on Spadina Crescent, 10 a.m. sharp, Saturday. David McGregor from the Army Cadet League of Saskatchewan, thank you so much for coming in. And here's to a little bit better weather for the event on the weekend. Should be pretty nice. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jeremy.